Oh, yes. Dude, check out these eagles. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Creek Fishing Adventures, my channel here. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try this thing once a month where I do a monthly special, probably the last Friday of every month. So stay tuned to this one. At the end of the video, I'm gonna answer a couple of questions that I get, and I'm also gonna do some unboxing. But this is a really cool, fun day. It's about 3 hours of fishing in a nice clear creek in Middle Tennessee, trying some new lures out. I think it was on April the 15th, so check it out. It's just a nice looking spring, early spring day here in Middle Tennessee. It's a little chilly this morning, so I threw on my waders. These are just thin waders, so they're not gonna, if it warms up, they're not gonna burn me up. I got something I'm fishing with today. I got some leeches. These are NIKKO leeches made by some people that make the Hellgrammite. And I've never used leeches. I see them up north, they use them a lot, you know, live ones and stuff. I've never used them, but these are 3.8 inches. So I plan to just rig them up a couple different ways and try them out and see if we can find some of these bass. Hopefully some good smallmouth today. Oh, fish on, fish on. Oh, feels good too. I don't know if he's hooked well. Oh, nice. There we go. Oh, it's a nice bass. Dude. I don't know how big it is, it's so strong though. Fat too. There we go, first one on the leech today. It's taking a little while. I thought I might get one sooner, but I haven't felt like I came across a lot of fish yet. I know they're in here. Dude, that's a good fish. Oh man, look at that creek fish. Oh, thick too. Pretty. Such a pretty fish. All right, nice smallmouth. There we go, there's the leech. I'll show you how I rigged it up in just a second. Dude, that's a 13, 14 inch smallmouth. Thick, nice fish. Dude, I'll take that all day. All right, so I got the dark one. This is the obsidian color, and I hook it up the same way I hook up a Hellgrammite, just weedless. You know, I feel like a lot of smaller fish will grab it and not get hooked here, but the bigger ones should get the whole thing in their mouth. There's probably a few different ways. I like doing a lot, you know, weedless, that way I can just have it out there. So let's see if we're gonna come across a few more. There's a fish, there we go. Is that a rock bass? I came up around on the other side of them, try to get some casts in there. And yes sir, we got a rock bass. Another one. Another fish, another rock bass. All right, let's get it in, close. And, ooh, what is this? Is it another rock bass? Yes it is. Ooh, a little bit bigger one. It's a nice one. Yeah! So, is that another rock bass? That was a better hit though. Goodness, this place is loaded with rock bass right there. Hanging out that tree. I know there's some other bass in there. Oh, hold on. There we go. Had a hit and then it came back. What do we have here? Little small jaw with two little friends following. All right. Oh, pretty. These over here a lot of times in Middle Tennessee, a lot of these creeks. I don't know if it's how clear the water is or what, but they're so bright color, like almost yellowish. But that's the way it was, I think, in Missouri when I fished. But it's the same kind of rock, same kind of real light color to them. So that's a pretty fish. Let's change up to a different color Hellgrammite. Not Hellgrammite, I'm so used to saying it. Different colored leech. Well, this one's quite a different color change. It got some blue flakes and it's like a pinkish purple looking. Just drifting it down that log right there. It's kind of a little current and it's deep on that side. Oh, I got another one. Oh, it's a little bit bigger. I just kept working the same spot for a second. Oh, come here. Nice. Oh, that's pretty. No, right here. Oh, another one. Dude, every time it's the second hit, I feel a tap, miss him, then he comes back for it. I feel like I'm moving up in size too. Look at that, he swallowed that thing. Look at the belly on that fish. Oh my, think he wanted that? These guys love the leech. Look, that's an awesome fish. I'll take that creek fish all day. 2-3 foot deep hole right on that log. They'll probably got a little current break they're sitting under right there and coming out and hitting it. Or they're just sitting at the bottom down there. They'll do that a lot. Sit at the bottom of the current. Like let it just, they kind of, I don't know, I guess I'd like to see a video on it, how they can sit down there. I guess just let the current go over top of them. And they wait for something to come through and just come and eat it. All right, I see some fish over here in this little calm area. They don't look, ooh. I was gonna say they don't look hungry, but then they really came at it. There's two of them. Eat it, come on. I can't believe they're not hitting it. They should eat that thing. They look like spotted bass. They're like, they were there looking at it. Let's change up color. Got one of them. Got one of them. Oh, that's not even the one I saw. That's a different guy. There's a couple spotted bass, I think. I kept working it slow. I think this pink though is really, it seemed to really get done. I changed to the green one and I couldn't get anything to bite it. Went back to the pink and got a fish. Morning Dawn, I think is what it is. Got one. There's another one. What do I got here? That's another smallmouth. There's some spotted bass. I see them, but I cannot get a spotted bass to bite today. Oh, I don't know how he got hooked. But I can get the smallmouth. They're definitely nibbling on it. Oh, he probably bit it at the end and just hooked him there. The smallmouth hitting it. I don't know what to do with the spotted bass are. It's just that thing about the springtime. Everything gets different. Everything changes. Some fish go into this mode at this time, and some are doing something else. Oh! Oh! Yes! Oh, yes! A good one! I was hoping for one more before I headed back. I was drifting out there and I saw this fish come out and get it. I thought I saw him eat it. I'm like, I think he ate it. I mean, it ain't a giant, but it's a good smallmouth. Good creek fish. And there may be a couple more of them over there. Hanging out right over there. I saw some, I thought they were suckers at first. I think they're little smallies. Yeah, this'll end it off right here. This is what I needed. Man, this is a good little creek session here. Oh, nice. Chunky, healthy guy. All right, goodbye. Oh, yes, yes. Another one. I think I see some fish. They look like they're just hanging out, and I can't tell. It's kind of farther over there, but I see them because it's so clear, and they're just sitting there. And I'm like, they look like smallmouth. I kept drifting it over there, waiting for something to hammer it. Oh yes. Oh, come here. Ooh, that's a good one. Look at his tail. I don't know if I'll be able to get any more of that. No, but I feel like there's several of them over there. A lot of times they all won't hit, but there'll be a few of them that are hungry. Oh, sorry, buddy. Dude, check out these eagles. There's their nest right there. I've seen their nest before. I was just walking up to it and all of a sudden I hear this noise. Oh, check out that hawk. That eagle went to chase off that hawk that just flew over. Both of them are out flying around now. Oh, where'd they go? I hear him. Here he is. I think I never heard one make that much noise and fly around right above me. There's a pair of them right there. I guess that's a great place to end this video out. I love seeing eagles. It's just cool to see nature out there, and I guess they're getting more and more. I see them all the time now, it seems like. This turned out to be just a great three and a half hour creek fishing, wading down and walking back up. I'm about back to my vehicle, and man, The little leeches, I've been wanting to use them in a video. I think I've used them a little bit and caught a fish or two, but I wanted to check them out in this kind of creek stuff and see how they do. And that bright colored one really seemed to get their attention, and they had no trouble sucking that thing in. Rock bass, littler smallmouth, and then a couple, you know, a few decent ones that were 12, 13 inches there that had no trouble getting it in. So information for all the NIKKO products and even a discount code is in the video description. Thanks for watching. All right, that was a pretty cool little video. I love fishing in water like that. I think it was my third or fourth time fishing that creek, and that stretch right there, there's a lot of fish in there, and it's still a little early. So I think if I fish it in a couple weeks here coming up, I'll be able to catch a lot more. But it was nice getting some of those smallmouth and just catching some good fish, and trying out that leech. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to use that leech or not. You know, I'm gonna have to work on it and see if it's something I want to use all the time or not. But it's still just a fun day getting out there. The eagle, that was crazy. I had to walk right underneath the eagle's nest, and it was like there were both of them at one point were flying around like chirping. I didn't know if they were like chirping at me or what, but the eagle's nest is right in the middle of the creek, which is crazy. And I love coming across some really interesting, cool things out there in nature. So I'm gonna start off this part here with I'm gonna answer my plan is to answer 3 questions that I get questioned a lot, or maybe something very specific. First off, I get asked a lot, do I keep fish? And the answer is no. I've done like 2 catch and cooks, and I have no problem keeping them. I'm not like worried about, you know, the fish population or whatever, and most of the fish I catch, there's tons of them. So if it's legal to keep, I have no problem keeping them or giving somebody if I catch them, if they want to keep them. But I just don't like cooking and cleaning stuff, and you know, I'll go out and do these fishing trips. A lot of times I'm traveling through and I'm not in a situation to keep stuff, and even when I go out from my house and fish, I'll go out and fish all day, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done. I want to be done with this. I don't want to have to come home and clean stuff or whatever. So just never grew up cooking and eating fish, and maybe I'll get better at it, or and try more of that one day. Another one I get asked a lot is, do I get runoff from a lot of places I go? And no, I can think of once, maybe twice, where I've been confronted by someone while I was actually on their property and either didn't know it or thought I was able to fish there. And but I've been to hundreds and hundreds of places, and nobody's ever met. I'm very aware of where I'm at. I try to stick on public property. Sometimes there's places that I think is probably private, but there's a trail where everyone goes there, or I've been told, yes, you can fish there. Or maybe I know people that fish it a lot, and they're like, yeah, it's fine to go fish there. So I hardly ever run into people like getting upset or anything. If I see a no trespassing sign, or if I see something I'm staying away, I'm always looking to push it out there. I want to go as far as I can. I want to explore as much as I can. But I'm if I think it's not a good place or not where I should be, then I'm going to stop there and go on back. And thirdly, I'll answer this one. I get asked a lot. Obviously I go to a lot of places, go to a lot of creeks, and I get asked a lot, hey, where's this place at? Now, if somebody puts that in the comments, there's no way I'm answering it. If they just say, unless it's a big lake or a well-known river, I'll put it in there. But if it's a creek or small place, I'm not going to be able to share exactly where those places are. Most of the time, it's a small little area, and a lot of times it's either someone, sometimes somebody told me, or it took me a long time to find it. Some places I will share, but you just have to understand that I'm not going to be able to share everything and just give all the spots away. I give a lot of places away. If you watch me or you message me or stuff like that, and I give a lot of places for people to fish, or I'll tell where it's at. So there's few that I won't tell, and you'll just have to understand that. That's part of it. Not that I don't want somebody to, go fishing, but I mean, you'll have to put your own effort into some of these places yourself. So that's the 3 questions. Now, I got some unboxing. I've been doing a terrible job of showing what I've been getting. I still get some stuff people sending in, and I love it. I just trying to figure out a way to show it. So I'm gonna try to do it once a month where I show you what I get. I got this a while back, and I feel sorry because I meant to use this the other day and I didn't. Someone hand painted me a crankbait. And I might use it. I got a tournament coming up. I might use it in. I'll try to. I'm going to try to use it. It's definitely this time of the year when they're working. And he gave me a note too. I'll read that in just a second. But a couple of nice crankbaits. I don't know if it's got a flatter bill on it, but this is the time of the year where they're hitting. And I've been catching some stuff on them, and I'm starting to get confidence in crankbaits. Oh yeah, that was from Brady Field. He sent me a popper that he made last year. I remember that. I should have used it. I never used it, Brady. I will try to use that. You can send me stuff. You have to know I'm bad about using things that people send me. Most of the time I'm just trying to catch fish. Now, as summer picks up, it's a lot easier to use different lures, and because I know that fish are more active. But man, he gave me this long letter. I really appreciate it. I love people write me a letter and tell me what they did. He hand painted these lures. Brady did. So Brady, awesome job. And I'll try my best to get them out there and use them in a video. Let's see here. I have this one here. Let me open it up. Make sure I can read it first. Oh, it says here, open on camera if you want. Okay. And it's from Ohio. What are these little things? Got some kind of little, wow, I haven't seen a little lure like that. I like that size though. I don't know, let's see what the note says here. That's pretty cool looking. All right, this is from Leland, and he's been watching me for 3 years. He uses the Hellgrammite, and he sent me some of these, and that's what these look like, a little mini Hellgrammite or something. These are just a really cool little size, and this right now is a perfect time of year to go to the creeks and start catching some multi-species lures. Leland, man, that's really cool. Thanks so much for sending me that. And these little things. What I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start keeping all the stuff that people send me together. And I will, that way, if I'm going to do a video on it, I'll have it all together. And I can do that. All right, we have another one here. We got another package. This is the bigger one here from MT. I don't even know what state MT is. Oh, that gets my attention right there. He sent me a newspaper clipping of a big old smallmouth. All right, so Jim sent me a letter and sent me an article to outdoors. This smallmouth was caught in a reservoir in Montana. So MT is Montana. There's over 60 species of fish there. It's relatively unknown. Got some huge, looks like it's got some huge fish. Wow, that is really cool. I like that. I'm gonna read about this. That thing looks huge. This smallmouth bass weighed 7.84 pounds. It's a state record in Montana. Goodness, I'll take a 7.84 pound one. I'm trying to break 5 pounds right now. That's my goal here, which they're out there, and this is the time of year I might be able to get one, but I'm gonna hang on to that because I definitely want to travel more. My plan as my channel grows and as my income grows, I have to go with it. I want to be able to travel around more and go to more places. All right, we have one more box to open up. All right, this box is from Illinois. Mr. Brian. Whoa! It is loaded with stuff. All right, so Brian from Illinois has sent me a box full of different lures. Little minnow things right there, small little minnows. Oh, that's a good size. It looks like it's about 3-inch size. Look at these little crawls here. Little craw crankbaits. Looks like a hula popper. Dude, Brian sent me this awesome letter. Started out with he's a brother in Christ, also a Kentucky basketball fan, which is awesome. I'm a big Blue fan. And he's from Illinois, but his family's from Kentucky. And just sent me all this. So he restored some of these things. And I'm gonna have to go through them and definitely look through them. So man, pretty good little unboxing along with that crankbait there. So I appreciate anybody that takes the time to send me a letter or something. I have something else that I haven't shown you that I gotta find it real quick. Somebody sent me something and I never showed it. And let me grab it real quick. All right, I found it. Had to go through a few things. I'm trying to keep all my stuff that gets sent to me organized together so I can use it and do some fishing. But check this out. Drawn by Caden. It was sent to me. I love getting things like this. It's so cool. People, they take the time put their effort into it. We got red breast, warmouth, smallmouth. Got the crick hopper on there. Got the Hellgrammite on there. Trout magnets, panfish assassins, rock bass. This guy's watched a lot of my videos. He knows what I use. And it says, got a question on here. First, your videos help me try to catch sunfish with lures and to try creeks. I have a question. What hook do you use for the NIKKO Hellgrammites? I now use the Z-Man Bullet Z hook, but you can also use just a Ned Rig style hook. But the one I've been using here recently is the Z-Man Bullet Z, and I hook it up weedless. It's like a little offset style hook with a little weight on it. 1/10 ounce is like my go-to. Sometimes 1/15 to 1/10 ounce, something like that. It's usually just right what I need. Man, I appreciate all the support that I've had going on, and I'm just trying to change something up here, trying to add something a little different. And I've been slacking on showing some of the stuff that I get coming in. So if you want to send me anything in, I'll try to do an unboxing once a month. And I'll try to get to your lures and use them. I got several I need to use. And hopefully I'll be able to use some of your stuff coming up this spring. So I appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching.